Welcome back to the Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles channel. Here in front of you I have a uncirculated sealed roll of 1964 Lincoln cents. And we're going to be looking for the FS 801 or FS 802. There are other varieties to look for, but we're going to be focusing on the double die reverses. Let me pop this open, take a look at the coins, and I'll get you on the tripod. We'll get this hunt started. Be right back. And here we have our coins. Beautiful uncirculated red 1964 Phillies. And hopefully we can come across something cool. Let me get the tripod set up. I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. So right off the bat, it looks like we have doubling on the 4 right there. You can see it right in here. So I think that is a double die on copper coins. I can't remember which one it is. It could be number 1. Might be a little bit of something under the L right there. But I will hold that one aside. See if we come across anything else. I don't see any DDR. But I think that's a DDO. Keep it going, see if we come across another one. Don't see anything there. Nothing there. Okay. Nothing there. Again, nothing there. Nothing on the L. There could be something under the L right there. A little bit of something maybe. But not seeing much. And nope. Kind of a damaged looking coin there. Nothing there, nothing there. See, under that L I can't really tell. It could just be die deterioration. Nothing up here. Nope, nothing there. Nope. Looks like machine doubling up top right up here. Don't see anything going on there. Nope. Nothing on that 4. Liberty looks normal. And God looks normal. Eyelid looks normal. To me anyway. Nothing here. Nothing there. Pretty normal on the reverse. Next. Okay. Nice toner. I don't know if you guys can see like that orangey yellow. I don't see anything. Nothing there. Negative there. Nice looking coin though. Nope. Nope. Not seeing anything. That looks normal. Normal there. I like the colors of these coins. That looks normal. Waiting to find that little die chip right up in here. I tend to come across those in the rolls. Not seeing anything there. Drop the coin. Nope. No. Okay. Nope. There's still some toning. No. Okay. Not seeing anything jumping out at me. Nothing there. Maybe a little, the top of the 4 there. Not like that first one. That first one might just be damage. I don't know. There is a double die for the 4, so I'll have to double check that. Nope. Nope. It's that little bar L down the bottom there. Okay. Reverse looks normal. All right. Nope. And nope. Not seeing anything. Every time I flip it, I'm hoping to see that snake's tongue on the S's. But not yet. How thin that one is. Some over polishing there. Nothing really going on though. Nope. And negative. Okay. It could be a little minor doubling on the 4 right up in there. Excuse me. Not much going on though. Got a little bit under the G. Not seeing anything. Maybe very minor doubling up in here. But again, minor if it is anything. Nope. And nope. And nope. Nothing. All around nice looking coins though. There's that little die chip. negative. Typically when I see that little die chip, there's nothing on the coin. Nope. Just one of that 4 so far, so I'm not sure if that's anything. Nope. And that one's damaged. Nice little hit on it. Little dot under the L. Nope. Not seeing anything else. I don't know what that number is. It just popped up on the screen. That was weird. It is a little bit under the 4. I don't know if I've seen it underneath before. Maybe a little something under the L. I'm not sure about this one. I'll hold this one aside with the first one. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. Nope. Don't see anything. All right. Nothing. Nope. All right. Nothing there. Oh, it's not looking good for the FS variety. Maybe come across something else, but who knows? Not seeing anything there. No die chip. Looking for a clash. It looked like there could have been a slight clash there. Nothing showing up for me though. Not seeing anything there. It's kind of a late die stage in the back on the reverse. It's another little one on the 4. Not seeing much though. Nope. And nope. Again, that could be a little minor one at the top. But nothing nothing crazy. Nope. Nothing. Don't see it. Just takes just one coin. Something cool on it. Nope. Nope, that one's like a little over braided in the T and the Y. Nothing else there. Nothing I can see on the reverse. Sorry for my sniffles. Another little one on the top of the 4 there. Nope. And nope. Yeah, that's new. A little die chip inside the 4. That's kind of cool. That's different. Right there. There's a little die chip. Never seen that before in all of the 64s that I've hunted. Nothing on the reverse that I can see. Nope. A little bit on the top of the 4, but that's common. Those are like common doubling. I don't even know if it's listed. On the left side of the N. Not seeing anything there. Smashed L. That's a rough looking coin there. Ouch. Nope. I look at all the reverses and obverses just in case there is like a strike through, just some other anomaly that could be on the coin. Die chips, die cracks. Oh. Nope. Nothing like that first one. I don't know what was going on with that, if that was a variety. A little hit on the end there. Nope. Nada. Nothing. So far, only one die chip on the jacket, too. Okay. Nope. And nope. Negative. I'm not seeing anything on the reverse. There's a hit on the E. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nope. And nope. It's like a die crack coming off the R. Just something minor. Nothing. There's that little die chip on the jacket. We really know there's nothing going on with that coin. Some toning on this one. Not seeing anything though. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nope. Here's that thin one again on the date. All right. And nope. Oh, there's another die chip. Still, that one has a thin one on it too. Just doesn't stand out as much. Looks like damage on the eye of In, I think. I think that's just damage. It did look doubled though. That was strange. Okay. All right. Oh, die chip. That L looks weird. Nothing there. And nada. Nope. Okay. I don't want this tower of coins to fall over on me. That would be no bueno. Okay. Nope. And that's a nice looking coin. A little bit of clashing underneath the memorial there. Okay. Nothing. And nothing. There's like some car alarm going off out front. That's done. Don't see anything there. Nothing there. Come on, man. Something going on under the L. Come on, give me my split S's. A little funk on the 4 there. No. Nope. Nope. Nada. Not seeing it. 5 coins, including this one left. Nothing. And nothing. Nothing. Little chip on the bow tie right there. Not sure we've seen that yet. And nope. And nope. 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 Okay. Negative. A little bit under the L there. All right. That coin's seen some rubbing. Okay. Nothing there. Nope. And nope. And last coin. Negative. All right. Don't see anything. Let's check out this 64 one last time just so I can take a better look at it. We get it. Yeah, I mean, that looks like something. Top of the 6, that curl, inner curl of the 6. And 1 is damaged, but some die scratches by the I and the N. Die scratches coming off the nose. Some coming off the 1. The start of that die chip in the jacket right there. So I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look at copper coins and see if this is a variety. I'll put that info right in there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you have not done that yet. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you get notified on all of my upcoming videos. I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.